This is what my room is looking like at the moment. I know it's a disaster. We're gonna do a deep clean. I just kind of let it get away from me during the holidays. It was stressful. I was feeling a little depressed, but you are gonna hold me accountable. You're gonna help me clean, because I feel like when I'm filming myself do something, it makes me want to do it, because I'm like, oh, I'm with somebody and they're like making sure I do it. I know that like the camera's not actually a person, but if I'm like talking through with somebody like you, it helps like with the ADHD process.
Graffiti on the walls paint the struggle and climb. The clock keeps spinning but I'm owning my time. Words like puzzle pieces fitting tight in the rhyme. Snares punch louder than the city's own chime. Like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story inside. Street lights flicker on this endless trail. Each corner whispers a hero.
Ignore that can. It's a long drink can. I don't drink alcohol, it's my sister's, but I was using it as an ice pack. I'm having like a rush of like hypoglycemic symptoms right now, which is just basically low blood sugar. So I need fast-acting carbohydrates, and I'm gonna have a soda, I think, because that's the only thing I can find that like isn't like upstairs in the kitchen. It's down here in the fridge, so I really don't want to walk up the stairs right now. I just thought I would share this part. Like, this has nothing to do with my cleaning, but I want to be feeling better, and then I think the next thing I'm going to do is clean out my closet. Basically, just to share a little bit more information. I have PCOS, and that's polycystic ovarian syndrome. It acts very differently in all women. Some have a mix of symptoms, some don't have any symptoms, some have all of them. So if you want to know more information, maybe you should look it up. But basically for me, it messes with like how I take an insulin and my body like breaks down sugar. I don't know, I'm not very sciencey, but I can have really low blood sugar spikes, and I took a nap, which I don't usually take naps, but I took a nap because I woke up really early for work, and then when I got home I was tired and I missed like my meal time, and my body is really sensitive when I miss meal times. So that's why I felt like the best way to describe it is like groggy, shaky, anxious, dizzy when I woke up. So we're just sipping on this. I know it's not the best thing to necessarily get my sugar levels back to where they need to be, but it's like the quickest fix I could think of. So, and we're watching Phineas and Ferb, because that's not stress inducing at all. It is awesome, and I love Phineas and Ferb. My one question is though, if Candace, here's the thing, Candace in one episode, she has a phone that can take pictures, and you know this because she accidentally takes like a bad picture of herself and sends it to Jeremy. And if she has that power, why didn't she just text a picture of what Phineas and Ferb are doing to her mom? Because it doesn't matter if it then disappears, she would have already taken a picture and sent it immediately to her mom. So I don't understand why she doesn't do that. Besides that one thing, this show is very logical and could totally happen. Yes, my hair is green. Yes, I've been trying to go back to brunette after having like bright blue hair. It's harder than I thought. Manic Pink really sticks in there, guys. Really, really sticks in there. The fucking Midnight Blue Manic Panic, not going anywhere. I've taken a lot of showers, and I'm telling you, it's not going anywhere. So we're gonna have to deal with the fact that I have like swampy hair, Shrek hair, really upsetting, but if I think too much about it, I'm gonna cry. So we're gonna move on, and we're gonna look through my bags, and we're gonna keep some bags, and we're gonna get rid of some bags. I'm gonna tell you right now, we probably won't get rid of as many as you want to, because I have a bag addiction. Mainly thrifted purses, or upcycle purses, or vintage, just that vibe. I have a lot of them, and I probably will not be able to part with as many as I want to. But you know, that's addiction. You know, we're working on it. So we're gonna grab them. I have big bins of them, and we're gonna go through them together. Didn't even have, but it's too heavy for me to get all of them at once. So we're working in sections, starting with this purse that I got from a Goodwill, and then I got this cute strawberry charm at a local bookstore. And I love strawberries. I also love this purse. I love the texture of it. And it holds a lot, so I'm keeping this. 100% I'm keeping that. I use that purse like usually in the summer because it looks more summery to me. Also thrifted, I'm just gonna say at the beginning, I'll tell you if it's not thrifted, because if I have to say thrifted every time, a lot of these, that's gonna be a buzzword. You're just gonna be thrifted. Most of 90% of them are thrifted. Little brown, simple. This one had a lot of wear and tear on the handle. Doesn't fit as much. But it's okay. This is gonna go in the maybe probably keep, but not the definitely keep. Maybe probably keep. Simple black bag. I think this is the only like smaller black purse I have. Don't quote me on it. Purse is too cool not to keep. It is not even gonna attempt to like really insult somebody by trying to pronounce that. It says made in Italy, and if you can pronounce that, if you can even see it, try to pronounce it. Let me know in the comments, like a broken down version of pronouncing it. But first of all, I'm dyslexic. I can barely speak English. I'm not even gonna try to speak Italian, so. But it has these metal rings, and this really, like, honestly, it's like a puke green, but it's like the shape and textures of this, that's a definitely. But I love the gingham. This is gingham, I think? Maybe not. Words aren't really coming to me right now, but then it has like, looks like belt buckles kind of on the side and in the front. Maybe probably keep, but I don't think I'm gonna for sure keep this one. I'm gonna have to see. This is beaded purse, also super summery. I love this purse. It is falling apart a little bit, but it looks super like handmade. So we have these two Juicy Couture ones, the small one and a bigger one. I'm gonna get rid of these. Honestly, I don't really gravitate towards like this style or pattern, and they're not speaking to me at the moment, so we are getting rid of both of them. That I wear it a lot, but because this was my first like more expensive purse I ever bought myself with like my own money, like when I was a lot younger and I had like saved up birthday money, Christmas money, and I bought myself this from Kate Spade, and it just reminds me of like that being like my first, like, I called it my big girl purchase at the time. Like it was like my first like grown-up bag. So we're keeping that purse with the same thing. This isn't even really a purse. This was from my grandma, and this was in her house, and I would play dress up with it, and it's like an old camera bag, and she had old like viewfinder things in here. I have no attachment to. I think my sister gave me this to wear to a homecoming once upon a time, and you can definitely tell when that was because this is a very dated style, and definitely a giveaway. What's a great thing about cleaning out your closet and or where you keep things is you find stuff that you got a long time ago, you planned on wearing, but you never had an occasion to wear it to, and then you forgot you own it. That's a mouthful, but that's what happened with this. My other grandma gave me this a long time ago, and I was like, oh, that I love the fur on that, I'm gonna wear that. Then I kind of forgot, and so I'm gonna put this out. What I do, like when I find like clothing, I'm like, oh, I need to wear that, or I need to get rid of it. I like to put it like somewhere else, not in the back of my closet, and then I'll see it more and I'll be like, oh, I need to put an outfit together to go with that. So I'm gonna do that with this, and if I don't, I have a rule for myself. If I don't wear this out in the next month, I need to get rid of it. And I'm not giving myself a couple weeks, I'm giving myself a month because I don't really go out that often. But if I don't wear it within the next month, then I have to get rid of it. Speed round. Donate. Keep. 2010s, if you know, you know. That's vintage right there now. Now it's vintage. It wasn't when it was first used, but fuzzy purse. Also with rings. That's just chic. That's just cool. Okay. Both of these are really unique and cool. So I'm keeping both of these. It says princess on it. This I played with as a child, and it even has old Barbie keys in it. So obviously I have to keep this for sentimental reasons. I have a kid one day, and I'm gonna be a cool aunt, and I'm gonna give the kid vintage stuff. And you know what? If it's a cool child, it'll like it. It won't want an iPad. Let that be said. I played it with sticks in the backyard. I was an iPad kid. I'm not associating with iPad kids. You go play outside with imaginary friends like the rest of us had to, okay? One of my favorite purses I've ever thrifted, actually, because it has wooden rings, jean material, and sequins and beads hanging off of it. Literally perfect, 100% keeping. I will never get rid of this purse ever. All right, we're going faster with tote bags because I know I'm yapping a lot. This keep. It always has this little bee in it. It's like a dryer lint ball, but I just keep him in the purse because that's where he lives. Like I said, keep. She's amazing, that one. This can go. I don't need it. Maybe someone else will like the inspiration. This is my tote bag collection. This is a keep. It's from one of my favorite thrift and vintage stores called the Fat Rabbit. It's in Kentucky. And it has my pen collection on it, so that's obviously a keep. Bookstore tote. Love this tote. Keep. This is a Walmart tote. Don't know how it ended up there. I don't need this. I'll give it to my mom because she doesn't like using plastic bags. So that's a mom one, but that's also leaving my closet, so technically it's a donate. I'm donating it to someone I know, but I'm still donating. This is 110% keep. This is the Art Institute of Chicago tote. I love this tote. Also love this one, Buffy the Vampire. I got it for my 20th birthday. I had a Buffy the Vampire themed 20th birthday. So, keep. What's this one? This is small. Oh my god! No, I was gonna give this to Ella. Okay. This is a Space Camp Wellness little mini tote that came with my lip balm, and then it also came with this thank you card, and it came with stickers that are kind of crumbled up now. Sorry, Nick, for disrespecting your product like that. I love your lip balm. This is a keep, but I'm also giving it to someone, so it is also leaving my closet. We're doing great. Ooh, tote bag that my aunt actually made with her Cricut. This is a light shining through. It's from a song that I really like, and it has a butterfly. And it's big, so I can fit groceries in it. And this is, oh, I can get rid of this. This is a Carpe tote that came with my deodorant that I ordered. But the design I'm not really vibing with. I'm not gonna wear this, so. This I got as a birthday present from my best friend years ago, and though I love her dearly, it's not my style anymore. So I think I'm gonna donate it. But I love her. And I have other stuff she's given me that I will keep forever till the day I die. That's not one of them. This is also the only fanny pack I own, but let's be honest, this is but ugly. But ugly. Actually, I think I'm gonna keep it. That was the biggest switch up in the history of the world. But like I said, I don't have other fanny packs. And the longer I look at it, the less ugly it is, because I'm one of those people that I will wear really ugly looking things. But I feel like as long as you're confident within yourself. Oh my god, I have stuff in here. What the hell? When was the last time I used this? I think I'm gonna go for this one. But also this has gold accents and this has silver, so that's a debate. That's another debate that you need to think of. That I'm keeping the orange Michael Kors and I'm getting rid of this. I quite frankly would rather just put my phone and wallet and ID in my pockets because this isn't giving anything to a look. It's not adding fashion. So this is what we're getting rid of. I feel pretty accomplished. Different system. I think I'm gonna put in the pink one ones I want to wear like soon and like make sure I don't forget that down, and in the black one I'm like ones that I want to keep for long term, just sentimental, or like I just really like the bag. All of my smaller totes in my bigger tote bag, and I'm putting that in my frequent use tub. That's not even my full purse collection. Those are just the ones that were like in my closet that I don't use all the time. I didn't even use like my everyday interchangeable purses. We're throwing in 2 purple throw pillows that just I don't want anymore. They don't match what I want. Could I essentially make some kind of profit off of these by selling them? Yeah, probably, but I'm gonna just donate them to Goodwill. That's where I get all my stuff, so I feel like I need to contribute to the cycle. And if I sell them, there's gonna just be less stuff at Goodwill. Like if everyone were selling their stuff on Depop, where are we gonna get cheap stuff that people haven't gone through the tags and repriced it? I've gotten some designer stuff at Goodwill because no one goes through the tags and sees like how much the original price was. That's the gift of Goodwill. So I'm gonna contribute to that cycle of buying things cheap because I'm also on a budget. So I'm not gonna pretend that I've got money and I can be like, oh, well, you don't get this unless you have 50 bucks. Who wants to buy thrifted stuff for 50 bucks? It's used. The whole point is to get it cheap. I'm against inflation, guys. If you don't like inflation, don't contribute to it. I'm gonna pause right now to let you guys know that I'm aware that's not really how inflation works. I can already feel people in the comments being like upset. If you can't accept the fact that 90% of the time I'm just talking out of my ass and being really sarcastic, and the other 10% of the time I'm being very serious, then I don't think I'm the YouTuber for you. Because my whole life is sarcasm. And that's really all I have to say about that. Back to the video. Also, some of this horrendousness happening on my face is active acne, but most of this stuff down here, these are just red patches from eczema. It's winter, so my skin's automatically drier, and oh, I can see myself in my glasses. Hello. Okay, sorry, I got started. I'm ADHD. No, like actually ADHD, not like I'm ADHD. I am ADHD. Anyway, eczema, flare up. So if you have eczema, I relate to you with all my heart. It's very frustrating. I always get it, like my chin and the corners of my mouth. Okay, I'm gonna end this video right here, and maybe do a part 2 of like me cleaning out my closet and actually getting rid of clothes and things. If you guys want to see that, put that in the comments. But I feel like this video is already getting too long. I yap a lot, if you couldn't tell. I'm really chatty. I've got a lot to say, and sometimes my thoughts form slowly, so I talk slow, and then sometimes super speedy. It's really just like, it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll read all the comments, I promise. Because right now I only have 1 subscriber. I have 1 subscriber, and I have no comments. So if someone comments, it'll be like my whole day. I will just think about that all day. All right, thank you. Have a nice day.